All right, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again with a brand new game. We are beginning, finally, a few months late, Tales of Arise. I am and have always been a big fan of the Tales series. Started off with Symphonia. You know what? I got a little figure. Hold on. Yeah. Been a big fan of the Tales series for a long time. Um, with Symphonia, uh, played uh, Tales of the Abyss on 3DS. I got a lot of the collector's edition Zillia 2, Berseria, Zestiria. I've gone down that whole. Oh, that's a thing I hit, not a loading screen. So yeah, I've always been a big fan of this game. And their beautiful anime openings. So we're going to give this a watch. Tales of Arise. And I've heard this is different than a lot of the previous Tales games. Let's see. Maybe we should line up all my Tales figures. I got like a bunch of them over here. I'll put Lloyd up there. I have a little Lloyd Irving. A little Lloyd Chibi. Cute. I love the designs in the Tales games. I think they're top-notch. They're top-notch JRPG anime bullshit, and I dig it. Alright. Enemy. Definitely an enemy. Our main sword boy. Alright. Good looking party. You know, I also have somewhere. There it is. I'm gonna put my Tonberry right here. See how he's out. Oh no. Yes, but I also have Tipo. Mascot for Tales of, I think it was Philly, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Tales of Arise. All right. What did I hit? Decline. Sure. I accept this incredibly long thing. Yep. Without reading it. Yeah. Sure. Let us begin a new Tales game. I am very jazzed.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology.
What?
Its soldiers, clad in huge,
We got spaceships?
shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles,
Zoogle.
The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That
So-
was 300 years ago.
Rena invaded Mother Dana 300 years ago with
The world of
spaceships
Dana
and
fell under
Zoogles.
Renin rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today,
That one looks ferocious.
Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renin's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, lord of the Fire Master Corps.
Balsif.
Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat.
Yeah, then a lot of lore right up top.
The
It's fun.
Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer under the ruthless oppression of the Renin soldiers. With only
So the
one
Renin
hope
installed 5 leaders over the Danan
Death.
people. One of whom is
only
balls
in
off.
death is their agony finally
Lord of
brought
the
to an
Fire
end.
Master Corps. Death is your gift.
They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renin's domination.
Well, that seems bad. That seems real bad. Looks a little more dynamic than the previous Tale games. The character models look similar, but it definitely seems more dynamic in movement. And collapse. They have crystals on the back of their left hands. I remember we saw this in like the initial trailer, so Rena is the other world, right? So are they 2 planets?
Hurry up!
It's a kid!
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
Main character.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad. Time to regroup.
I like how his mask
on, get moving.
matches the Zoogle monsters.
Hey, wait for me!
Aw.
Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
The faces are also far more dynamic.
Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Do I have... No. No. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright. Need a new thing from my notes. Okay. So what we got so far? Let's see. So 2 worlds, which is a very common trope in these games. In the Zillia games, that there were 2 worlds. In the Symphonia, there were 2 worlds. Bersaria, there was only 1. Same with Zisteria. Well, they're technically the same world, just thousands of years apart. Mother Dana. and Rena. 300 years ago, Rena invaded. I'm really digging this music. With armored troops, Zoogles, which I'm just going to write monsters, and spaceships. Goddamn spaceships. Donna split into 5 sections. The worst one is Orbis. Something. Run by stupid name Balzaf, Master of the Fire Corps. Got it. Slaves are called embedded. Probably because there's a crystal embedded in them. And our main character is Iron Mask. I mean, symbols look the same. No loitering embedded. I don't have a crystal, though. So sorry, Iron Mask, you got hurt because of me. Don't sweat a kid. It's not like I felt anything. But that's why the doc tells you to be extra careful. Hey! Yeah, but by the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out, so I don't get those sweat it's cold. Okay. So Iron Mask, not embedded, can't feel pain. Alright.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Can I move in a different direction?
I need to have Doc check me out first.
Alright, no button for sprinting, from what I can see. L2 seems to be hints.
Ah, you again.
Doc isn't embedded.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself, and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit.
Yeah, the visuals in this are much improved. Oh, hey, Hogger.
So,
Yeah, things are going
still
good.
Unable to remember anything?
First
I
time
take it?
trying a new Tales game.
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful,
People that can't feel
you'll
pain
wind
are
up
told to
dead
be
without even
more
realizing
cautious
it one of
because
these
they
days.
can't.
I watched
Body can't
another
register when it's
slave
a
die
major.
today. More corpses than I
Started
care
playing
to
for the
count.
first time about 3 days ago. Been having a blast.
That's hardly a rare
Glad
sight
to hear it.
around
I
these
love
parts.
the
Danny's
Tales
are always
games.
dying, and the Renans just watch. How
This has
long
been
can
on my
this
back
continue?
burner for a while
Why
now,
doesn't
so I'm
anyone
real excited.
stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now,
Well,
do me a
saw
favor
it
and
half
try to
price
stay out
and
of
was
trouble
like, it's
so
time.
the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Both for yourself and the world.
Yeah, just right off the bat, I'm initially seeing how different
Work will
it
be
looks
wrapping up for the
compared
day
to some of the
soon
other
enough.
Tales games.
Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the
Looks
breeze
incredible.
against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Alright, so he did legislate. This is your first Tales games. You're really tempted to pick up the others now? I'll say it's worth it. The Tales games have always been a treat. Some are better than the others. Some of them are more cinematic, like the more recent ones, Berseria and Zestiria, but some of them are truly phenomenal. I still think Symphonia is my favorite, and they did a remake of that a few years ago. The bright eyes stick these weird stones in our bodies. Oh, so the weird stones, okay, are something implanted in them. As if routine beatings from them weren't bad enough. They stick the Zoogles on
I'm a
us.
slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core?
Take a look.
Or face, or memories for that matter. Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
Okay, so the crystal embedded in them is called a spirit core. Oh, we gotta... They're not moving. Damn it. Another dead person. Every last one of you embeddeds will die, and then we can do whatever we want with you. Now burn. Well, that seems friendly. The Lenegus especially is something else. There's no way you could ever hope to beat the Renans when they can build floating castles. That must be something I can find. Nope. I can't take a look at this one right now, at least. Can't go that way. Ever wonder what those bright eyes like to burn all over the place? I'll tell you, it's fuel that they're making us mine for. There's no reason for us to do it. Once we do, they're just going to take it and light it up. That's why it's hotter than hell. Listen, whenever the bastards do to you, don't even think about fighting back against them bright eyes. I know. Not like Davis has a chance in hell of ever beating one of those soldiers or the Zoogles, let alone Lord Balzef. Balzef. Still funny. Can't wait. Iron Mask, trying to keep you asleep.
I should get some rest. I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day.
A strength
I
of the
guess I should
Tales
get some
game
shut-eye.
has always been solid storytelling and great characters. One of the best things about them has also always been multiplayer. A lot of the old Tales games
I'd better head to
have
work.
four-person
So I've got
multiplayer.
business
Everyone
with the
controlling a
freight
different
train today,
character,
huh?
and that gets
Great.
real fun. Ooh. All right. So L2 or R2 or dash. I'm jumping. All right, looks like there's some good mobility.
Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans.
I liked how that moved,
Am I gonna
that
do
run
this
and
until
jump.
the day I die?
And even after I stopped jumping, I kept moving a little because it's more realistic. Nope. The fire freight, they called it?
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
been on my list for a while, but I never got around to it, was Tales of Vesperia. I have the remake for PS4. And that's been on my list for a while now. Because I hear that's one of the best ones out there. Boom, boom. Freedom fighters.
Renar!
Zephyr, she's here!
So we were mining fuel for them. Oh, damn!
The hell?
And that is our other main character, based on the head.
Come back!
And jump. Whee! She out.
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Landed on top of a train.
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still!
You caused us a lot of trouble, you know.
Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
Alright. There were people pumping the train. Are they helping?
It's just you.
Or did I land on it and that started it?
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl along! The bandit's expendable!
Armored soldiers.
Alright, well, hey, I got a pipe. That guy was Zephyr. Awesome. Oh, damn, look at this scene.
Idiots! Hey, you two! All right, sir!
I like that glove.
Come on!
Alright. So even with an armored glove, whatever that is.
Go!
Hope you can jump.
It's gonna take left. So we left a whole thing of fuel on there. Gunpowder, maybe? I'm guessing this...
You all missed your chance to become Lord.
Balls
Which
off.
means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzav! Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion!
Is she on the girl?
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris. What do you want?
These are some names right here.
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
He has such a teeny nose.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it. And you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
The crown
Nor will I.
contest.
Until next time.
So maybe a contest between the 5 lords of the 5 different regions of Rena. Didn't want to animate the bullshittering. Am I having a memory? Elfin.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance.
Okay,
for
so
the Danon
rebels.
people. We get in the way of the
Crimson
Bright Eyes' best laid
Crows.
plans.
The Danons are the Bright
The
Eyes.
Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out.
What is this place? The old Xi'an Mines, one of the Crimson Crow safe houses. Abandoned mines like this are pretty commonplace. What are the Crimson Crows? Resistance group fighting the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate Calaglia from Rena. So injuries are a consistent thing for us. Zephyr is the Crimson Crow's leader. That's what I figured. He's not really physically... He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts. He's indispensable. Jail's ahead. The ones that came down from Lenegus have been giving us hell for the last 3 centuries. Of course, we don't even reach neighboring towns, much less Lenegus. We can't even reach neighboring towns. Our current target is the Renans in Calaglia and their Lord Balzav.
For myself.
The service line. Now, a big thing was always that there were objects hidden all over the old Tales games. Let's see if that still holds true. Nah, we've never been famous, but you're definitely famous. In these parts, everyone knows you're you as the buckethead who stands up to armored soldiers and can take a beating from them like it's nothing at all. Guys like you don't come around that often at all. The only reason the Bright Eyes want to mine through Calaglia is to get as much fire out of this realm as possible. Just notice you don't have a spirit core on your body. Did you dig it out yourself? You did really good not having any Bright Eyes catch you without one all this time. That's a lantern, not a hidden item.
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you?
So she is a Bright Eyes.
For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
Shion Imaris.
Her name?
You mean she's... What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder not to rest until every last one of you is...
Knife.
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts.
Magic.
But it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
And
You're wrong.
she just met someone who can't feel pain.
You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry!
I kind of dig his
And bring the girl.
his design, the eyes.
Gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask! Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
I love his... The designs are really doing it for me, I gotta say. I mean, we've always had solid, if over-the-top JRPG designs, but this is, like, just over-the-top enough for me. Haha! Shiny! Apple gel!
What's this thing?
I know what apple gel is, the medicine. It's a potion. Alright, let's see. Well, that's silly. Alright, let's see what we got.
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renans are here? I have to...
The Bright Eyes arrest us and try to make it. Tips to either break or find a way to keep quiet permanently.
Find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Is the dock okay?
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How'd they find out about this place?
Wasn't for the armor, that bright one, I swear I could surely take them one-on-one. They're just regular people underneath. Leave everything inessential behind.
These kinds of battles been going on this entire time? And I just didn't know?
Probably. Here's our first fight. Let's see how the combat is.
Oh, it's just a den. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out!
this for an answer. Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
R1 to form a normal attack, string up to 3 normal attacks. Characters also attack mid-air after jumping. Arts, triangle, box, or X. The arts gauge will gradually restore automatically and will restore more slowly when attacking. R2 is evade, attack, evade.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up.
Let's watch.
A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Try harder!
Go to hell!
Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Okay, mid-air break.
You're mine!
Oh, he actually hit me.
Take this! I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
So there's multiple ways I can go here. Never mind, there's one way I can go is here. Take a look. Don't you try and take in an armor tool as yourself. I literally just won. Now, is there a quick use item?
Right, here goes!
You got spirit!
Rising Wyvern! Try harder!
Die!
Slash! Swallow Blade! Here I come! Slash! Slash! Swallow Blade!
Good, dodge, dodge.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
Die!
You're mine! I'm not done!
That was a hit, that was a hit.
Through escape! Mirage!
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Here I come! You're
I got a critical for attacking behind. Let's try that again.
Take this!
No, okay, so it's not a guarantee.
Swallow blade!
Hold on.
We won.
Downstairs neighbors. Inconsiderate. I thought the woman was completely unarmed. How the hell did she get a weapon? Now that I'm complaining, she just saved my... Yep, she's got a gun.
Mayor, I'm Maris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolsef.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Combos. Normal attacks directly on the ground, in the air, they combo. Diminishing returns the combos. During a combo, the same art used multiple times with 4 actions. Penetration will decrease.
Word to the wise, I call my own shots. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
This is kind of new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Go!
Here I come!
One more! And again!
Swallow blade! Slash!
That one moves back.
Take this! It's over! Rising Wyvern!
Okay, it's a good mix of basic and then different combo art. So, Rising
Why did you
Wyvern,
help
Rising
me?
Wyvern.
What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
So is this like one of the skits?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway.
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly.
All right. So that's this version's,
Stay
this
sharp.
game's version
We're
of
going in.
skits. Yep, they're skits.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat, and I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you...
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule.
Yeah.
At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though.
I don't serve any of the lords, but I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, It's possible the soldiers might be losing their all this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Okay. And up.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Do I trust you? Oh, see? Yep, here's an anime cutscene. Good. Are those rifle crossbows?
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out! Sion! Sion!
Mm-hmm. Cool. I think I might have a glowing eye.
The blazing sword.
Is that the fire core?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
Cool. Oh, the armor's melting. Oh, that's brutal. It physically burned him, but he can't feel the pain. Oh, that's so cool.
You okay?
Oh my god.
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
Healing magic. Dope.
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Yeah, Zephyr's a poet.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
Has the Master Core. So that's clearly what Balzef is after.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably
And the
because
thing
they're
they
just a
put are in
manifestation
the-
of the astral energy.
So astral.
Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable
But
of
master
feeling
core is
pain.
related to the spirit
Did
core,
you think I
probably.
was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
Hmm?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after.
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right.
Okay.
I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
You befriended Shion. Zephyr has teamed up with your party. Shion's fighting style. Shion specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Use her to hit enemies from a safe distance, and healing arts to heal allies low on HP. Healing arts called CP, so minus CP total. Her auto mode is enabled. He will primarily target flying and astral art wielding enemies, as well as foes with lower HP. Cure points. Okay. Cure points are shared across the party and can be stored with items or by staying in an inn. Okay, so there's the mine. Nothing back there. So that's all I got so far, those two. Yeah, it's fine. Subservient status to the Downs. Sandinus Ravine. Well, this looks like literal hell. Just everything's on fire. Land of brimstone and swirling ash. Orbis Calaglia.
That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down.
Tear down the gates.
The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
That is pretty intense, yeah.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack. Don't go charging off like that! That is coming! Mirage! I'm on it! Swallow blade! Don't let them form a pack! Talon storm! You're mine! Cannon!
It's over!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
A lot of talking there.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Antidote rock.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supply...
Party formation.
Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
I mean...
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Mirage! I'm on it! Talon, still circle and bring them down! Cleave right through them!
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet. Take this! I'll run you through!
Alright, so we broke his back, so that's clearly a weak point. Nice.
I need to be stronger.
Stone fragment and strange core. It's poor dog. My downstairs neighbors keep leaving their dog alone, and whenever that dog is alone, it howls and whines. And it's been whining since
Let's stop
11
and catch our
a.m. and
breath.
it's 8 p.m. for me, so for the
That
past
barely worked up a sweat.
9 hours,
Speak for
this dog has
yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Poor dog. Camping out restores HP and CP.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on
Well,
our side?
one of my eyes glows, so could I be like
So you
half
don't
Renin
see
or
every
something?
Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danon?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now.
Okay.
However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, but your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs.
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am, but I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
Thanks, Zephyr.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing...
Right.
A lot of cutscenes.
So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
I didn't notice I was bleeding in the opening scene of this game. Okay, so I can watch previous cutscenes and skits, buy DLC. Let's rest.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy.
Energy for their astral
They're
arts.
harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
So this is a master core that has
But
amassed a
why
bunch
go
of
to
fire
the trouble
energy.
of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
Maybe it's just I was the one
And that stuff
grabbed
about
it.
needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Okay.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course,
there's 5
assuming we can count
lords.
the 2 of you in.
Right, fighting to be the next sovereign of Renan, of Rena.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Those are the thorns inside her. The manifestation of her curse.
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Ulzebek.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renin, you're Dan. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me. Wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renin's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renin Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Well, now I'm just incredibly suspicious. Ooh, shiny stuff.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. That looks like
What's this thing?
sage. That's one of the TP increasing items. Sage, Rabana, or so they increase strength, arts, HP. So it looks like this game is going to have cooking. If I'm collecting
That's
wheat.
one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Geigen, Zegul. Zugel, sorry. They're hard to fight. So, all the games have those. The roaming monsters that are a little bit stronger
We've
than the
almost
rest.
made it to Ulzebek.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Yeah, this one is covered in like lightning and stuff.
That weak, huh?
Yeah, this one has like crackling with black lightning.
I'll take you all on!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm on it!
Mirage!
Sighted.
I'm not done!
Guess
Rising
we gotta
Wyvern!
roll with it. Pack you right up.
Swallow Blade! Take this!
There! One more! Magna
I'm
Ray!
on it. See ya!
You're mine!
I'm on it.
Slice! Slice! Swallow Blade! Here I come!
Ah, the gun took him out. Alright.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Woohoo!
Normally, I don't pick on the weak.
Rising Wyvern!
So
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
I'm not seeing like
Coming. Your finish time. Door.
in previous games has been like, if you attack them from the back, you have advantage. If they attack you from the back, they have advantage.
I'm only getting started.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Mega Ray!
Take this!
Take it.
Take
I'm
this!
only getting started.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
Take it.
Here I
One
come!
more.
It's over!
Mega Ray!
I'll run you through! See ya! That was almost too easy.
What's this thing?
Orange Dell, slightly better. All right.
An opponent like this should be easy.
There. And a stop. Mega
Run you
Ray!
through! See ya!
Here's
Hey.
a healing art.
Thank you.
First
I
aid.
owe you one.
I'll run you through! See ya!
Rising Wyvern!
Mine.
Mirage!
Tusk cannon!
Mega Ray!
Don't go charging off like that! How's
Mega
this?
Ray!
L1 to change targets.
Swallow Blade!
Cannon!
Mirage!
Good.
Pathetic!
Parallax Stone. Stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it a prize. But those who maintain the same posture for extended periods during work. Alright. Odd, but okay. This is the next mine base. Orbis Calaglia. Just a fun name to say. Calaglia. Balzef. Ulzebek.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
Okay.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried.
That's,
Come on.
is that Nath? So you're the recruits ever brought in? Wouldn't call myself a recruit. This is also back at Down Enclave, like plenty of others in this realm. Unlike Mazgul, which is mainly a mining area, this place mostly produces food and other daily essentials. The Brightites rarely show their face here, which is why we've made it our headquarters. Our friends made it back from the old Xeon mine. Of course you're famous. Hard for people not to notice you're wearing that mask. And if it's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people that make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. That poor dog is just whining. Sounds like there's an explosion along the tracks. Did the Crimson Crows cause that? Wait, what? This chicken just laid their eggs. This damn Bright Eyes. They took every last egg. They couldn't spare a single one. Get your body so weak. I can still fight. I have to. It's for our kids to give them the future. Secret room. What's this doing here? You saw the Crimson Crows members that were hurt. The Spartans must have got them. Wonder if we're next. This is a pretty big town. There's an inn over here. Let's go up first. I'm getting sent back to Mazgul like that. I'm gonna make it out of there alive this time. So Mazgul is another. The wastelands ahead are inhabited by nothing but Zugals for miles. Stay away. You're damn right I am. Don't get involved with them. They're Crimson Crows. Back when I was your age, we had people who were doing the same thing as them folks, and ain't nothing's changed. Nothing. If them Bright-Eyes find out we got a Crimson Crow hiding among us, you'll be sure there'll be hell for everyone to pay in. Was it back? She's right. They'll kill us all, each and every one of us. You know how they operate. The only way it's gonna end for the Crimson Crows, and it ain't gonna be pretty. It's hopeless to fight against the Renan. All this dark talk just makes today's work that much harder to get through than it already is. I lived in Calaglia my whole life, so I like to think I can take a little heat, but this is really pushing it. That's why I gotta stay hydrated. Can't afford to collapse from heat stroke while looking out for the run-ins. Ah, I should look out. You gotta stay vigilant. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Scrap meat.
What's this thing?
It's meat. It's also scrap. Okay. Inns in these games always have something.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Oh, and there's a shop here too. I have no gold. We'll wait for now. Don't work too hard out there. In these games, usually resting at an inn will sometimes unlock new cutscenes and skits, as they're called in this game. That was Nath, okay. Glad you're okay. Quick, get inside. And that looks like Tilsa and Grimar.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsep.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there. Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Cool. I like it. Very
I'm afraid we don't have any
swashbucklery.
Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue battle garb. I kind of think I prefer the old skits where
Try
they
to be
just popped
careful
up.
not
This
to
is very
stand out too
comic-y, though.
much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to—
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life from the day we're born. No, probably even before that. It's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have—
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Which is a goal. Are we really gonna bet it all on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? Not too sure I like the odds. Well, Zizra says they're good, they must be true. We gotta trust them. You're not the only new here. You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all anyway. How's the group's goal? Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renans, but as you know, we're a little more than outgunned. Help slaves. How do the Renans fight? Bright Eyes usually wear huge armored suits and fight using astral arts and sicking their zoogles on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we fight using greater numbers and advantage in terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr and can't take them alone. What are you guys doing here? It's one of the Danon slave enclaves, responsible for producing food. We'll get about the Renans. The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Rena. While the smaller object is Lenegis, their stronghold where the Bright Eyes come from. Oh, and about their name, we call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use astral arts. Pretty simple. Likewise, they call us embedded since we're all embedded with the spirit core as soon as we're born. When someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out as a way of showing they're no longer slaves. What are Zoogles? Monsters attacking along the Bright Eyes. I couldn't say how many different kinds there are, and they're all dangerous and nasty. There are feral ones out there wandering around. Most of them escape from their keepers. We call them strays. Oh, that's why there was an overturned cart with an empty cage right next to that stray we saw. Bright Eyes refer to the power. It's basically like magic. Danons can't use it for themselves, which makes Renans as powerful, as much of a pain to deal with as their Zoogle pets. Where did Nath go? Is it down there?
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not...
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
Alright. Yeah, I think helping slaves is...
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Than finding an outfit for a friend.
Hey.
And they've sent us
Yes!
to... You'd say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. Had a brightest with you, sure we can trust her. She's on her side, Zephyr can vouch for her. What the hell? Their name's Dyron, the one who runs the lodge. We don't see one short and rock hard dirt around here. Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head out to the fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't have to fight the bright eyes in your best. I have some friends who are on the way to collect it from the hideout. They're valuable items people risk their lives together. We need to take back at least some of it. You should be around the Sandias Ravine at this point. Meet them up and help bring back supplies. You're welcome to use facilities if you want. Sleep here for free. Gotcha. So I just gotta do a little backtrack. Subquest.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Get lost!
Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray! Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Take this.
Here, let me help.
You're finished!
First aid!
I owe you one.
Take it. It's over. Magna Ray!
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
You're mine.
You're finished!
Back.
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come!
Take this!
Take this!
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern!
First
Mirage!
Good. She healed me just as I did that.
This could be
nope,
useful.
She healed didn't give me in time. Spherical shell. We can see if wheat no, the wheat would be right there, so the wheat didn't restore itself. The carp did. It's not bad. So we'll probably learn about cooking at some point, which just gives us our buffs for a set amount of battles for a set amount of time. Nope, and they're dead. All but one.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dyron sent me to help.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on.
It's no use. He's already dead.
They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
He mentioned something about those bushes.
Is this cooking pot?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal.
So even though he knew he was dying, he would come for it? I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't, if nothing else. This proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will.
And we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep at...
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Yeah, there was wheat there, but the wheat is not back. Ah, but the mushrooms are back. And that item's back.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn, that weak, huh?
Get lost!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here's a healing
Swallow
arc!
Blade!
First aid! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Can you use an item?
Back from Death's Abyss.
Take this!
One more! Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
They've got me in their sights.
I'm only getting started.
Take this!
There!
You go heal yourself.
Mega Ray!
Take this!
There! Help this! Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're mine!
And again! Mega Ray!
This isn't ideal.
Here, let me help. Here's a healing
Here I
arc.
come!
First
It's
aid!
over! Here I come!
We turned the tables on it.
There are still more left.
Right. No time
Here,
to hold
let
back.
me help.
Strike!
First aid!
Thanks.
Good, you healed me.
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
I didn't get it done.
Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First aid! Take it. It's
Rising
over.
Wyvern!
There's a Mirage. I'm gonna do another one of those. Good.
That took more energy than I expected.
Yeah, I think we got wheat for it, so you know, yay. Good, at least to know that items like those respawn. There's a kid with him. Oh, it's gonna be like a relative or something. So nobody made it. Huh? These things happen. It hurts. But this is the world we live in. Take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way you can respect the sacrifice. When's Daddy coming home? Oh, your dad's gone away for a while, and you know he's dead, isn't he? You know, when grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. Spark back to Nath. The rebellious spark. Cleared your first subquest. Even the lowliest spark can grow into a raging, all-consuming flame. Emblem obtained. Iron Mask Rebellious Spark. What's in a name? Learn your first non-DLC title skill. Skill. Counter Edge. Perform a perfect or evade or perfect guard. Press R1 to trigger an immediate counter. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles, which unlock arts and skills. Yep. The skill panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles by pressing right on the D-pad. Increased midair damage. So I can get, I have 262. I have Counter Edge. Stardust, a hidden art that unleashes a barrage of thrust before a dramatic slash. Increased max AG, that's not bad. Allows you to dodge once while in midair, that's pretty cool. Summon a vicious gale is an upward strike. That's really good, especially if I combine that with counter. I think I'll wait for now. KO prevention allows you to endure. That's pretty good too. Yep, with you, I'm gonna teach you a water attack. In case there's like an elemental. Because a water attack in a fire area seems just practical.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right.
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment. Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Across the wilderness outside Ulzabek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danin garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we? Hey, Shion. Where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it.
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemy.
So? Technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
I hear like a Mario woohoo.
I'm skeptical.
Mr. Gunn, understand it's to get here. Insect doing side storms. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing it's still there. Especially as the people that deliver out that comeuppance are going to enjoy payday. Zugul materials are imbued with natural energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy the materials contain.
Sorry.
Yeah. Probably too tough for us right now. But it's good to know that there's a mission here. I kept hearing a woohoo. Can I go up? I'm wondering if this game has some of the sillier elements of the Tales games. Toidles. Cats. Heard that, right? Woohoo!
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Rabbit ears that project innocence.
Hoo-hoo!
Dan an owl.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl.
Can be found roosting
They're
in
often
hiding
used
spots.
as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
100% giving. What's the difference?
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Oh, should I have probably... Let's double check my status first. I probably should... Yeah, I'm running on cure points. So let's go rest at the inn first. Having a jumping mechanic makes this game feel a little more freeing.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our head.
But don't forget, there's plenty of out-of-bounds places. Iglia Wastes, a wasteland between Olzebek and the Fagan Ruins.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zoogles here too?
A lot of them.
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zoogles anywhere you go. Or a team of rolling D to pull your weight. So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down enemies around you.
Right.
Sound fair? If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that'll impact morale and our ability to combo
Just a
together.
minute.
Do it more often. How do I call out to her? You can summon allies in combat and use their unique boost attacks. Initiates a brute force swing that can down almost any enemy.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Mega Ray!
This one's all mine. Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here I go!
You picked the wrong fight!
It's over!
You're mine! You're finished!
Shion's wing clip. Numerous beams of light from the muzzle of Shion's rifle. Effective on aerial, it restricts their flight abilities and downs them.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. Mega Ray! If it's in the sky, it's mine. I've got them surrounded.
You're mine! You're finished!
Where are you going?
Cool.
You're mine! It's over!
I'm ready.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Teaming up while other party The other party members allows them to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members won't work better against different enemy types, so don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain the upper hand.
Primed and ready.
Eat dirt! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
Take it.
Mirage!
Where are you going?
This one's all mine!
Mega
It's over!
By the power
Rising wyvern! Grit! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Eat dirt!
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Nice. Looks like you have the hang of it. Don't let it get to your head. Those are easy. I know.
That took more energy than I expected. You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? What's this thing?
Potato. Perhaps it's just the Irish in me. I think I have some potatoes. Maybe I can do some.
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this
Nature
turns
potato
derelict?
used later for
Your
dinner.
guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? Hmm?
I think I can run right off the edge, and I don't want to do that.
Guess I misread the landing.
Maybe I'm getting too used to Elden Ring exploration. Just climbing along the ledges.
Get lost! By the power of water! Gemini Aqua!
That fussing is driving me mad. I can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way.
It got
What about
fired.
you?
I've got this! Let a monster handle it!
Mirage! All yours.
Here I go! I'm only getting started! Gemini Aqua!
Broken.
Here I come! Rising wyvern!
There!
Mirage!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm
Both
right
of them
behind you,
seven.
Shion.
Oh my god, this area is massive. This area is insanely large.
Get lost!
Look out! Rising wyvern! Mirage! Take this!
By the power of water!
Rising wyvern! Mirage! You're mine!
Mega
You're
Ray!
finished!
Gemini Aqua!
It's
Where
on!
are you going?
Nicely done, Shion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah. You got it.
Strike!
Here's a
Save
healing
that.
art! First aid!
Now I can let loose.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
I won't forgive you!
You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
Here, let me help. First aid!
I owe you one.
By the power of water!
You're mine! You're finished! You're mine!
Got him. There we go.
You're finished! This ends now! Here I come!
Aerial combos are the key to
Let's keep
breaking
our
his
eyes on the
back.
prize.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! No escape! Mirage!
This insect should stay on the ground.
You moved from where you were, though.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! No escape! Strike! Rising Wyvern! Come one, come all! No escape!
Here I go. I'm ready.
Rising Wyvern! Strike! Mirage!
Save her
Great!
special attack.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Where are you going?
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Damn it!
It's over!
By the power of water!
Take this!
Here, let me help.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
It's over!
By the power of water!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
There, to climb over here. Oh, what's this? We got some mean Zoogles locked up. Further in, we're keeping a close eye to make sure the single works there, so that's an area to come back to later. That has tough Zoogles in it, so it's just a higher level area.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm not done! Mirage! You're finished!
Here I go.
Here I come! It's over! Swallow blade!
Nice.
Looks like it could be worth something.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Crush! Mirage!
By the
You're
power
finished!
of water!
Take this!
Take it! And again!
You're finished! Rising
Here, let me
Wyvern!
help. First aid!
Mirage!
Here I go. It's over!
Strike!
By the
Take
power
this!
of water!
Good. Alright, we're getting there. We're taking these enemies out fairly quickly now.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Spotted cat ears.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
So that's definitely going to be a... Those are like the cats, or like the... Oh god, what were they? In This area. At the. I forget what they were called. The Norman.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Rising Wyvern!
By the power of water! Here's a healing art! Where are you going? Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First aid!
It's over! Mirage!
Magna Ray!
Take this!
By the power
You're
of
finished!
water!
Here I come! You're finished!
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern!
First aid!
You're finished! This one's all mine! Rising Wyvern!
There he
now,
goes.
while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Swallow Blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Starting to run low on cure points. So we're going to expand the map. Help, battle prep, skill. Up doesn't seem to do anything. L2 is that. L1 no. We did that area already. Did that. That's an herb. Lavender raises attack.
Out of our way!
You picked the wrong
I'm only
fight!
getting started. By the power
Rising
of water!
Wyvern! I'm not done! I'll take you all on! You're mine!
Magna Ray!
You're finished!
By the power of
Take
water!
this!
Take it! It's over!
Swallow Blade!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right.
No time to hold
I
back!
never miss!
You're mine!
Magna Ray!
Rising
By
Wyvern!
the power of...
Good. She does way better on flying enemies than I do.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay. There's the campsite, thank gosh.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renans know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean?
This isn't about me.
I would, if we had anything to eat.
Actually, I have a little
We
bit
have
of
meat.
food on
We have
me.
strange meat.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time?
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that.
Me neither, to be honest.
Yep, we got some cooking.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
There's blue in my shoulder pad.
All right, I'll think about it.
Okay. Camps and inns, you can cook meals, conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at a collection point. Depending on who is in the party, cooks a meal, the extent of their fishing duration will vary. As such, it's wise to rotate on who's on cooking duty based on your current goals. Okay, so one of her favorite meals is porridge. Consumes double ingredients for an additional 90% cooking. And defense up tea.
All done. Come and eat.
Take your first meal and start charging on some things that matter most. 19 minutes.
You really
Increase my
do eat
defense.
through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomach. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant. But everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side.
A little snack.
I can't
called
guarantee
ghost
it'll be
peppers,
to your
just-
tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry.
They weren't spicy
Look,
enough, so I dipped
I'll
them in a
learn to
little
tone down my tastes in
Carolina
the future,
Reaper
so
sauce.
let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us
Put a little
already.
bit of the last dab on it. So a 19-minute defense bonus. That's fine. She owned the Speedy Chef. So that's a new title, Speedy Chef. And it gives her the counter.
Well, off we go.
Here we go, into the Fagin Ruins.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we?
Ah. Bright eyes turn
Easy.
around. With literally a wave of her hand.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it. And that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renin like you know what?
I may be Renin, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet.
Sure.
Aww.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer than necessary.
Right, here goes! Take this! How about this?
What learned Demon Fang?
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Demon Fang! Take this! Demon Fang! Slash! Demon Fang! No escape! Take this! I owe you one.
Nicely done.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm only getting started.
Demon Fang! Take this!
Take it. I'm only getting started.
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
I never miss.
They got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! You're finished!
Boost break.
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Here I go.
Mirage!
You're mine.
Take this!
Gemini Aqua.
It's over! Demon Fang! You're mine!
Starting to get the hang of the combos
This
a little
could
bit.
be useful. Phew, what a rush.
Life ball.
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renin kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
Alright, it's a fun looking little chest. Urn? Vase? Let's check it out first.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
That's right, we are here for literal clothing. Can't get in there yet, but I can get in here.
Gotta break through!
To end it.
Take
Only
this!
getting started. By the power of water.
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! I'm only getting started. Where are you going? Here I go.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising
Here,
Wyvern!
let me help. First aid!
Take this! No escape!
Take
Slash! Swallow
Here's
blade!
a healing art. First aid!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega ray!
Slash!
Power of water!
Swallow blade! Demon fang!
Super annoying. Very sad.
Seems about right to me.
What do you think, chamomile? Alright, I'll find it.
Get lost!
This one's all mine!
You're mine!
You're mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Here, let me help.
Swallow blade! Demon fang! Here I go!
There, go!
You're
Where'd that guy come from?
Mirage! I'm not done!
There, one more! Mega ray!
Slash! Swallow blade! You're mine!
Go! It's over!
Rising Wyvern!
Power of water!
Take this! It's over! Mirage! You're mine!
Mega ray!
I dodged that one. Alright.
Nicely done.
Let's check everything on this floor first before I activate something new and weird. I hit X to circle, that was my bad. But I unlocked that last area that I haven't been to. So I go to the residential area and I find me some clothes. Right here. Ooh, a red chest burn. Pierce emblem. An emblem that raises penetration. Historically, it was worn not only when confronting armored fighters, but when storming
new
fortresses.
equipment!
It increases my penetration by 20. Good. I can't go there. Alright, go to the residential quarter, and I think
Is this Renin technology?
once I finish
I'm
this
amazed you guys could pull
dungeon,
something like this off.
For us,
I think
sites
I'm
like this
going
are
for the
completely
night.
normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe. Yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
I'm designing to see I have because I of course got the collector's edition of this game.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look.
As I always
but we
do.
got places to...
And it looks like she is now matching the outfit I see her wearing here on this dope figure. She looks real good. Meanwhile, Iron Mask is wearing something slightly different. That does look nice. And it kind of has a
What is
thorny
it?
design to the bodice.
No, nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Noble Rose, an old-fashioned rifle found in the Renan ruins. Its beauty belies its rigid strength.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzabek.
I can't give her cat ears and rabbit ears. 100% the robot knows. Look at that, it's a cool looking weapon. So even when I get something other than the dull sword.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nay thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time.
All right.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Hey, fair enough.
I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Storage block.
We're so high up.
Out of our way!
I owe you one.
Let the marksman handle this. I'm only getting started.
It's over.
Gemini Alpha!
Mirage! Take this!
Excited. I'm only getting started.
Got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
Here I go. Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern.
First aid!
Here I come.
Excited.
Swallow blade.
It's
Take
over.
this.
Who wants to die next?
You're finished. Here I come. You're finished.
Excited.
Mirage.
You're mine.
I'm not done. You're mine. I still got a ways to go. Gotta break through. Here I come. It's over. It's over. Mirage. Take this. This one's all mine. Take this. Mirage.
Nice. So once I get it to break and I hit
Barely
it with the
a blip on our
Wyvern, I
radar.
knock it up, can do a 4-sword combo, and then Mirage knock it back down. That's pretty solid.
Want to get back to Ulzabek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Fast travel. Pass through campgrounds, other locations. How do I pull up that map? Square. Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Get lost! One more! Magna Ray! Gemini Alpha! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Move escape! Here I come!
By the power of water!
Mirage!
Gemini Alpha!
I rolled on that one. It's fine.
By the power of water! Gemini Alpha!
You're mine!
By the power
Rising
of water!
Wyvern!
It's weakened!
Take this! This ends now!
Got them.
Looks like it could be worth something.
1, 2, 3. That's fast travel back to Olzebek.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
New side quest. Give the Iron Mask, cast your small favor. Running short on food. Let's find some wheat and potatoes. Sure, I
How's this?
should be able to tide you over. We found it inside the town. As much as we need fresh fruit that grows in the wild, I can't assassinate anything to go pick with the Zoogles. With all this extra food, we can now feed all the kids who've had to go hungry. I might not be able to see your face, but I can tell you have a good soul. They don't have much to offer, but I can teach you a recipe.
Okay!
In that case, what about a potato recipe? This one's simple, fix, and tastes good.
Thanks.
Steamed potatoes. And some gold. 2,000 gold. That's nothing to sneeze at when I had a grand total of
Sorry
0.
for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Is that why she went along with this?
Crap!
Therefore, we got a huge problem. Bigger than the attack on Balsaf's castle. Bigger than that, the Bright Eyes, they started massacring folks all over Loglia. They must be after her Master Core guess the enemy is serious about retrieving it. If they're willing to kill the slaves they need to harvest astral energy, Mazgu
No
would hit
way.
that. Positive. It's the closest town to where we attacked them earlier. Feel bad for our people there, but against the breaks. Oh, damn.
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Mosgul.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
All right. So Mosgul has been attacked. And we are going in retaliation for rescuing Shion. Iron Mask is going to do whatever he can to go save the people of Mosgul, because that's where, again, I didn't know much. I only knew Doc and Cole. But if we can help, you know we gonna. And that is where we will end for today. We will be back streaming this. I'm going to be streaming this every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I'm still finishing up Triangle Strategy on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I should be finishing that up in the next week or two. And then we're going to be moving on to, I believe, Life is Strange and a bunch of other smaller PSN titles. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, give me a follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, whenever it goes up on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube stuff. That is all for now, and I will be seeing you guys. Till next time.